Today I'm making some browned butter lobster rolls. So, before we came up here, I browned I browned 3 tablespoons of butter on a medium heat for a couple minutes. Made it nice and browned. I don't know if you can see that, but so we browned the butter. And then also before we came up here and started filming, we steamed this lobster we steamed it using a little steamer basket in a pot for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we took it all out of the shells. We steamed lobster tails too. We didn't do the whole lobsters. We do have a short down below of us making these lobster rolls with live lobsters. But you can see that down below. So here's the lobster meat. I'm going to chop this up into roughly medium-sized chunks, whatever size you want. Just going to chop this up. We did 4 lobster tails, and we steamed them for a couple minutes, got them out of the shells, and browned some butter. And you want to let your lobster tails cool off and your butter cool off some too before you do it, or before you mix this all together. Honestly, it's just as easy just tearing this lobster meat up as it is to cut it. Yeah, so we've made these before. They're really good, but the lobsters we got cost a lot of money, being live lobsters, and also we don't live in Maine where they get caught every day, so definitely were expensive, but it was really good. And the only reason you'd really want to get the live lobsters is just because they're fresher, and also just the experience. It's kind of fun getting to cook the whole lobster, and especially taking it apart, like taking apart the claws and taking apart all of it. But, alright, so here's our pile of probably small enough chunks of lobster meat. And so I have half a cup of mayonnaise and a pinch of salt. I'm going to add a teaspoon of lemon juice. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of brown butter. That is very cool. It's very thick. Just going to get all the good stuff out of here. It smells really good with the butter and the lobster and the lemon juice. And I need this spatula. So I'm going to mix it together. Like I said, half a cup of mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of brown butter, and a pinch of salt, and a teaspoon of lemon juice. Get that mixed up some to make our coating sauce. And so you can use this recipe, of the brown butter and whatever, and then you can use shrimp, you can use whole lobsters, or I don't know what else you would use, but I mean, if you come up with something you want to make into a nice, sandwich, seafood sandwich, then you could probably put it in here and it'd probably be good. Because we've also used shrimp before on this. We've used shrimp, lobster, tails this time, and whole lobsters. And all 3 times they were good. The shrimp is very cheap because it's just a couple, not too expensive ingredients. I mean, it's just mayo, mayonnaise, and then it's just mayonnaise, lemon juice, and butter and salt. So it's pretty, not super expensive ingredients. And also brioche buns. But you can use any bun too. But it's not super expensive, super easy. And with shrimp, you can just buy cooked shrimp that don't have the tails on them and just cut them up some, or even leave them whole, and then you're good to go. Alright, so we have these split top brioche hot dog buns or whatever. So we just cut off a very thin layer on the side, on either side. So, and then we melted a little butter in the pan and browned out both sides. And we used about 2 tablespoons for these 3 buns of butter. And then because it's really good browned up, and then you just take a little bit of your lobster meat, just open up your bun some, take a little bit of your lobster meat. And the fun thing about using whole lobsters is leaving like the claws whole and putting those on top. Whoopsie daisies. Maybe I should do this one. Just gotta put a little bit in here. So here we go. I filled it some. And if you want to, you can add some lemon. You can squeeze some lemon on it or whatever. But we have it here. And I'll try it. That's really good. These are really good with the lemon, the butter, and the lobster. And yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend. But if you don't want to spend a lot of money on lobster, you can use shrimp or whatever. If you come up with something else, you can try that. And if you like it, let us know what you did down in the comments. Bye!